So if you've been thinking about starting an AI faceless YouTube channel, or you've started already but you are worried about monetization, copyright issues, or demonetization generally, because I actually posted a video about it before now, you're not doing the wrong thing. You're actually on the right track, because most people just actually go into AI content without doing proper research, right? I shared the reasons why AI channels are being targeted right now by YouTube and why they are facing demonetization. So you should check out that video in my channel, okay? This is actually a solution. This is actually good news for you, okay? I brought good news and I'm going to tell you everything to do step by step so that you can actually get to be on the safer side and YouTube will not reject you when it gets to monetization, or even if you have already hit the target, so that you can actually monetize the right way and enjoy all of your labor and your stress, because YouTube is not for the weak, guys, which you know, whether you are creating face channel or faceless channel. So if it's your first time meeting me, my name is Joy, and on this channel I share tips about editing and how to grow your YouTube channel. So feel free by joining the family, subscribe to this channel, like this video, and also share so that other creators can actually get a hold of this. And let me know your thoughts in the comments as well. Now, talking about AI faceless channel, let's talk about why most of the AI faceless channel actually lose monetization or get rejected when they eventually get to that threshold, which is 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 public watch hours in the last 365 days, or 10 million views from your short videos in the last 90 days. Now, there are three major reasons why AI faceless channel actually fails, which is 1, low effort content, 2, robotic voices, and 3, low human impact. Okay, I analyzed this step by step already. You should check out that video. Advertisers don't just look at these things, they look at quality signals. If your content is showing low quality signals, you might not pass the test of time. Do you understand? What they check for is your content original? Will a human being, like a real human being, sit down to watch this video and find benefits in it? All of these questions is what I'm going to be facing in your AI channel today. Now, the first thing, in order for you to create a monetizable AI channel or content, or a channel you can actually monetize without stress, is 1, pick a strategic advertiser-safe niche. It's very important that you do this, guys. Okay, this part matters more than any video you're going to be creating. If your niche is not advertisers friendly, monetization becomes harder. But when you choose a niche that advertisers friendly, it will become easier. You see, personal development, education tutorials, business, finance, these are niche that are, even storytelling and tech reviews, these are niche that are advertiser friendly. Now, advertisers actually love clarity, they love clear topics, they love content that feels useful, not irrelevant content, not controversial content, and so does YouTube. So when your niches rely solely on gossip or at the moment kind of news, it has a short lifespan and it's not really going to stand the test of time. And because of not having a clear niche, a lot of channels actually don't pass. So please avoid niches that rely solely on gossip or recycled products or recycled kind of content that are not educating to your audience, because this right there is exactly why a lot of AI channels get flagged really fast, right? So guys, please, if you know a brand will not want to sponsor your content, please don't build a channel around that kind of content. It's not worth your time, to be honest. The second thing is create a unique visual for your video. Let it be special, let it be different. You can actually use Grok AI for this. Use ChatGPT. Grok AI is very good because it allows you to animate videos, right? You can animate your videos and just use it for your video, because reusing stock footage and looping over all over your videos is very, very bad. You cannot use one particular footage for all of your videos because it's faceless. You're using one low effort footage or picture or even video that you are looped over and over for your video. Is not good. Don't copy other people's visuals. Don't go to somebody else's channel and screenshot or even record and put it in your channel. No, you have to use your own Grok AI to generate your own. Write your prompt according to your script. Do you understand? ChatGPT can actually give you ideas of the kind of visuals you use, and make sure you also alter it before using that prompt on Grok, so that even if he told you to, he said wear a red dress, you are saying wear a blue jean, something different. Do you understand? You visually explain the idea behind your videos to Grok, and it will create videos for you and animate it for you. And everything that is in your video should be matching the visuals in that video, like the narration. Let people enjoy it and feel like it's real. Let it actually increase retention for you, because viewers are really engaged. Do Do you understand? The third step is adding editing. You can actually use editing app like CapCut, InShot. When you get those videos from Grok, from ChatGPT, they are not enough. You need to edit it. Editing is where you are different, because you will not edit the same way I'm editing. Neither will I do the same way you are doing. This is where adding your own human impact comes in as well. When you edit different, you can add animations, you can add cuts, you can add background music. If you even want her to add music, check out this video where I explained. In that video, I explained how to get copyright free music from YouTube library, so that you can add it to your script and avoid copyright. Add music, add animations, add your own impact while editing. Don't just use copy and paste and then take it to AI videos that are also edit and then post on your channel. No, please put human impact with your editing skills. The fourth step is for you to use natural voiceovers. Please don't use robotic voiceovers that is sounding so robotic that everybody is so irritated and upset with that voice. You should use voices that actually feels natural, that has emotions, that have vibes. You can get it from tools like 11 Labs. Google AI Studio has good voice that can actually help you get your content on the safest place. And you can even use your voice. You can animate your voice as well, okay, and use it for your content. Robotic voice is actually low effort content, because that voice is static, is irrelevant, it's just blunt. Nobody enjoys that kind of content. It doesn't sound human, it doesn't sound engaging. Viewers just go off when they click on that video. YouTube doesn't really want that. So check out Google AI Studio or 11 Labs, and you can get calm, professional, emotional voices that it will take you a while to realize that, oh, this is AI voice, because it feels natural. Do you understand? Don't just write script that sounds like AI. Write them in the way that people actually talk. Include short sentences, include pause, includes expressions, and in fact emotions when you need to, so that your script and your voice will synchronize and it will sound human as possible. Do you understand? AI content has been on YouTube for decades. There are some creators that they post, they don't show their face. They've been doing it. It's not even about today. Now, the reason why YouTube is getting stricter is because of all of these things I've been explaining. Most people are not doing low effort content. The kind of AI or faceless channels we've been seeing before is people adding impact, editing, adding their voices. So you can actually do your voice. If you're not showing your face, use your voice, or use voices from this platform I just mentioned. And another thing is for you to add value. Let your content be valuable. Let people enjoy your videos, whether they are faceless or not. It should be sounding like a human being wrote it. They should be able to get value, get benefits. What do they stand to gain when they watch your video? Why does this video matter? How does it help somebody? What problem have you solved with that video? Please put these three things in your videos. It's very important. So that when somebody leaves your video, they are transformed, they are informed, they are educated. Do you understand? If your videos should answer any of these questions, then you are good to go. Please always make sure that your videos answer one of these three questions. It's very important. Don't let your videos just be emotionless. Let advertisers and viewers feel a human being behind that screen, behind that script, and behind that video that they just watched or they came across. All of this is going to keep you safe, guys. Definitely. When you do this, YouTube will separate you from those people that have low effort content, and you'll be on the safer side. Because when a video feels helpful, advertisers trust it more and viewers also trust it more, and so does YouTube. Do you understand? So please add your human impact as much as possible. Now, the next point is for you to always plan your videos for retention. Retention should be your major concern, because retention is a goal changer. It's a game changer. In fact, is the real deal on YouTube. YouTube love retention. So does advertisers. So if you can keep audience watching genuinely with all of these things right in place, guys, you will be separated from those channels that are having issues. Your channel will get on the right track and benefit you. Do you understand? YouTube is largely rewarding session time, not just clicking on your video. How long are these people watching? So arrange your videos with clear promise, like in the first 30 seconds. Make sure your video is very interesting, and even in the middle and at the end, just make sure you arrange your scripts that can actually keep people, when they're about to leave, something interesting pops up again and they stay till they watch the video to the end. Normally, not everybody will watch to the end. That's not a problem, but let 40% to 50% watch your videos to the end. Okay. And lastly, please brand your channel. If you are in an educational channel, brand it. Let people see that your channel is ready. Your channel name, your channel banner, your channel description, and everything that has to do with your profile picture and all of them is very important, because it tells both YouTube advertisers and viewers what your channel is basically about, and it makes them take you serious. So this is very important. When you combine all of these strategic things I've said, you will be on the safer side. Use natural voiceovers, add human impact, edit your script again by yourself, and make sure you add value to your content, and also aim for retention. When you have all of this in your Faceless channel, you will not get demonetized. Your monetization will be accepted, and you will build and grow very fast. So if you watched to this point, thank you so much. I appreciate. Let me know what the challenge is in the comments, and as well, don't forget to subscribe. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in my next video. Bye for now.